Yo! Welcome back to my world! Dario Ritchie here with Mickey Mouse! Disney Tokyo Disney Sea! Wait a minute! Oh, it's a Tokyo Disneyland! Holy fudge! Oh my gosh! Holy fudge! The biggest magical, the most magical, where dreams come true, where something magical happens. Honestly, can you believe this? I even managed to get I got the Mickey just in that photo for the thumbnail. I had to balance everything. I was holding the bag, I had to balance, and I just did it. Holy fudge, guys! Let's check out the Pokemon of the day together. Hold on, let's go, Mickey. You gonna open it up for me? He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Yes, he got it. And today's Pokemon is Venonat! Woo! July 17th, Thursday. Oh my gosh! Holy fudge, guys! This is it. This is my entire. You're gonna sit right here, Mickey Mouse. Actually, no. I don't want to hurt him. Hold on. He's gotta sit. Oh yeah, like that. He can sit right there. Hey. Oh, that works. Oh, perfect. All right, perfect. Where to begin? Well, I should begin with that Mickey Mouse. That Mickey Mouse. Oh my gosh. There was multiple. We were so overwhelmed, but I made a pretty good decision. I honestly felt like I was my mom back when she went to Disney, where she got herself her own Mickey Mouse. I think she got her own Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse during our Disneyland. I got my Mickey Mouse, and then she got her Minnie Mouse, and I specifically wanted it from there's a toy factory, but there was a actual factory where the hands of Mickey Mouse was getting the toys. You will see the photos. Go check out my Instagram and everything. Go check out the photos. I got videos of the place. I got photos of the place. I thought, what better place? It was very it was Looney Tunes. It was Toon World. It was Toon World, which, if you guys are not familiar, the movie Roger Rabbit, it was based on that Toon World and everything with all the toons. It was the only animation where Disney and Warner Brothers collaborated. Looney Tunes and Disney characters, and literally they said, I think it was either Walt Disney or it was Warner Brothers. One of them said that, hey, I will only do my either Bugs Bunny or Mickey Mouse if I get just as much screen time as the other. So the two most iconic characters, Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny, that had to have the exact amount of screen time in order for them to do this collaboration, or else one was not going to be happy. And I was like, and that was fair, right? The two most iconic characters, and they're my favorite characters. Bugs Bunny is literally me. I got the buck teeth. That's my Looney Tunes character. Mickey Mouse, I won't say he's actually my Disney character. I feel like we're gonna get to it in a moment. I feel like I discovered what is my Disney character, because I didn't have a Disney character before. I had an anime character. I got a Nickelodeon character. Well, I consider SpongeBob to be part of the whole genre of cartoons that isn't anime or Disney, but let's say Nickelodeon or whatever, like cartoons or Nickelodeon. And then I've got Looney Tunes, anime, Nickelodeon. Yes, but I didn't have a Disney character. So I think I discovered mine. It literally is probably the one thing that really just relates to me the most. Really relates to me the most. You might know who I'm talking about, because if you've seen my videos, you would have seen it. All my videos, I'm recording. This is my favorite top. So we kicked off. This was one of the first things I bought. Me and my mom both bought this. We love this top. This is my favorite Mickey Mouse. I could not get the hat. Hang on, we'll get to it in a moment. Let's start going through the things. Okay, in any order, by the way, this is a mixture of the Disneyland and the Disney Sea. This is both all together. So I have to try and remember what I got where. So this, oh yes, this Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Usually some they have on two, but there's only on one for this one here. This here, if it wasn't for that third carry-on bag, I would have not gone home with this. Number one, and number two, my mum found this in Disney Sea. So what happened was in Disneyland, I grabbed this. I was like, I have to get this. But then I started doing research. It was, I think, the first time I asked, what is in Disney Sea if it's in Disneyland, if it's in Disney Sea as well. And this was one of them. So I thought in Disneyland, all right, I'll leave this behind and we'll wait until Disney Sea. And then my mum found it in Disney Sea. I was distracted by other things. I needed to get this because this is literally it. Magic everywhere. That's what it was. That's what my life is literally, and what I try to express and, get people to try and understand is little magic happens in this world. It's the most insane thing, and I love this. I love this pillow. It's absolutely perfect. So I got this all thanks to a few things. My mum finding it, and the bag, the third bag, and it being in Disney Sea. All those three things had to be together, or else I would have not gotten this and would have not gotten this home. Oh my gosh, it's my favorite Mickey. So, and you know what? The best part is, like, I've watched the movie. I lived it. I haven't watched the movie, but back when I was a kid, what allowed me to be interested and have it as my favorite character, my favorite, basically my favorite Disney character, is the fact that I saw the advertisements. I saw the ads all the time. You would open up a Disney movie or something like that. You'll see this Mickey Mouse. So I had no idea throughout my whole life back then that Fantasia was a movie. It wasn't until I was like maybe an adult or like a teenager when I found out that it's a movie. So that's why I never got around to seeing the movie, because I didn't even know it was a movie. I thought it was just, okay, so wait, we need a bag. Okay, I got a bag here. I got a bag. Actually, no, the pillow, oh, no, it's gotta go in the bag. Pillow's gotta go in the bag, okay. Oh my gosh, hang on, let's move the bag. We're moving the bag. Oh, this is the biggest bag. Holy fudge. This is the biggest bag. We didn't use the big bag. We used the medium-sized bag. Maybe we could have gotten away with the big bag. Who knows? But it doesn't really matter because the stuff that we're squishing in to that bag were all soft toys and everything. Okay, what's next? Oh, look at this. Here it is. My second tissue box. I am so happy about this. I am so happy. I don't even care if it's not the right size. I think it is, actually. Oh, I think it is. I'm not going to do it now because that's going to take too much time. But yes, I had options. They had Pooh Bear, they had Toy Story. The Toy Story one was a hard one. And I thought, I had a plan, right? I had a plan, well, you know what? I can get these. Easy. It squishes in. So that's why I opted mostly, well, I wanted to get this one. I generally wanted to get this one. The Pooh Bear, I was thinking about it for my sister. I wanted to get it for my sister, but I was really happy with the things I got for my sister. Oh, look at this. Look at this. So this one I could probably have in my room. So I've got a tissue box. I've got 3. I like to have generally 3. 3 is a number, right? 3 is a lucky number. Honestly, it gave us so much incredible luck over in Disney. I've got one box here in the gaming room, one in my bedroom, and one in the car. But I think the one in the car needs to be like a hard one or something because the material, it could get ruined and stuff like that. So it works out. I got the 2, one for here and one for over there, and maybe I can switch it around the house, all that kind of stuff, move it around the house. But that's my tissue box. I'm so happy to get things like this. Things like this, honestly, things like this is so special. Okay, there you go. You're going in there. Okay, what's next? Oh! Hey, oh, you can't see it. There we go. Alright, so I had one of the biggest, it was actually the biggest thing that me and Mum wanted to get for many, many years. So there's a Disney store here in Perth called Jack's Cave. And it's our only, an official Disney store. Oh, no, it's his own business. It's not an official Disney store, but it's everything straight from Disneyland and all the Disneys around the world, or etc. etc. So it's not an official Disney store, but the guy, he has the hat, an old one, right? And we've seen it for many years, going to Supernovas, Comic Cons. We always see it, and we always said to him that we're gonna get that hat. We're gonna get that hat. But you know what? Something special happened instead. We couldn't find the hat. I still got the hat. This is great. This is perfect. You know, I wanted to get the regular ears without anything there, but I got both. I got my ears and I got my hat at the same time. But something else happened. A guy. I don't think I got it on video, but I got photos. You will see photos of me wearing the current or maybe the latest hat, which is more of a plushy or more of a soft, not like this kind of material, soft, but more like this kind of material, more like squishy, like a marshmallow squishy, just about. He lended it to us for the photos. He said to me, "You want to try it on? I can take a photo of you and everything." It's incredible how these things happen, because over here in Australia, I'm the one that initiates that kind of stuff. But over there, they're the ones that say to me that, "Hey, I'll take a photo. You wear it, and I will take a photo." And so that's what happened. I had the hat from someone else for the photo. It was the best thing ever. It was the best thing ever. Alright, I'll wear that for the rest of the video. Alright, here we go. Oh, we got more tops. Oh, yes. This one was a real struggle for me and Mum. We wanted to get something that said Tokyo Disneyland. Just that on its own. There was another one that had a picture, but it was a bit too girly for my liking. I was like thinking to myself, no, I don't think so. But I went with it, and I like that. I like this. There was a period in my life, in my earlier 20s, I used to always wear white tops, so I want to start bringing that back again. Always great, right? So I got Tokyo Disneyland top. I love that. And my mum got one too. So that's that one. That's awesome. I was really happy to get this. Honestly, I would have regretted not getting this one here. No regrets, remember? You know, even though it's tough to make a decision, you got to be happy with the decision you make, or else those regrets will come in. All right, what else? Oh, we got more tops. Hey, this I actually don't know where. I don't even know where I got the things, but this one here I got at Disney Sea. So I kept to the blue theme in Disney Sea. All the things I got was very much blue. The pillow, the top, the glasses. I got not the star ones. I got my glasses. I didn't get my glasses. I always forget one thing. 99% of the time, my glasses. This is from Disneyland. Hang on, we'll get to the top in a moment. But yes, the Disneyland. I can't believe this. I honestly, this is one of the most. There were so many magical things that happened, and this is one of them. Literally, my color in stars, and you don't see the stars when you're wearing it. You see a little bit of a smudgy thing, but that's fine. This is incredible. I could not believe this, and I just grabbed my mom's, but these were the blue ones that I got. My mum and me both got one pair. She got these at Disneyland, and I got mine at Disney Sea. And I've given mine to someone very special. So, you know, and that's what I did. You know, a few other things I have even carried with me throughout my adventures, I've given to people that are very special, dear to my heart. So here we go. We got the glasses. Yeah, alright, I did wear both. I did wear both to begin with. But then I got to a point where I was like, hang on a minute. This can be for nighttime, and this can be for daytime. So because you can try, you can have a bit of fun, but if you keep going, it's gonna be complicated. It's gonna get too much, and there's no way I'm doing this. There's no way. I do that at work. I'm like, no, you do not do that over there. No, I did not touch that at all. Alright, so there's that. There's that one there. Beautiful, very nice. And then yes, okay. So, the top, Genie! Genie, look at this. Look at this. This is, so I love two blues. This blue, sky blue, right? And electric blue. So this blue, basically. Yeah, so not too dark. Nice electric, like, you know, like the blue WRX. You know, like that blue, this kind of blue, that blue. Yeah, so it's those are my two blues. Yeah, like, I call one sky blue, and the other one electric blue. This here, oh my gosh, Disney Sea. We were in Agrabah, Aladdin. Oh my gosh, you gotta see the photos. You gotta see. Now, I tried, I was wearing the top. We were in the area where the food is and everything, where you order your food, and I saw them. Go by. I saw, I think it was Jafar, Genie, and Monkey. And honestly, they are very strict. That's why what my mum did a long time ago, she did the most impossible thing, and she managed to stop Minnie and Mickey and take a photo. This was the most impossible thing. You can't do this. And for me, my situation with Genie and the other two, I was not even that close to them at all. I was going towards, and the woman in the very front turned around and said to stop. So all I was wanting to do was to take a photo, and I did. I took a photo of them walking away, and it's fine. I didn't get a photo with Genie, but he saw me, and I'll get him next time. I'll get you next time, Genie. This is my favorite top. Honestly, this is just, oh my gosh. Okay, so that goes in there. Holy fudge. Well, recording still good. Everything's good. Oh, there's not much left actually. Oh no. Let's stick to the tops. Look at this here. Oh my goodness. Look at this. I went to Monsters, not Monsters University, Monsters Incorporated. Almost. I almost went. This day the shop is just, I just fell in love. An entire Monsters Inc. shop, right? And I'm all glad to do that, because it wasn't until way later that I went snooping around and asking like, oh, what's going on? And then with what was going on around there was some area, I was like asking what's happening there. And then the guy said to me that, oh yeah, this is happening, and then Monsters Inc. is closed today. I was like, what? What? And I was this close to, leaving my Red Dot job to going to the Monsters Incorporation. I wanted to apply. I had my hat. There we go. I got my hat. Hey, I got my hat. Honestly, and I had my top. I didn't have this on. I had some other top on, but this is just Monsters Inc. And I watched that movie on the way back on the plane. Oh, one of my favorite movies ever of all time. Honestly, one of the best movies. I just love it. I just love that so much. So I got that there. Holy fudge! So basically, the hats. And honestly, for the longest time, I don't know where my bucket hat is, or it's somewhere. I used it probably just a couple times the whole trip. We didn't need to use it because we were using the umbrellas for the most part. And I'm glad, because, it ruins my hair. But for so long, I'm known for the bucket hat. I've had that one bucket hat for 10 or so years. I almost lost it once during my entire Pokemon adventures, and I'll continue to use it and everything. It's a very special hat of mine, and I finally got a new one. Oh, well, what better yet to get the actual, like you're actually working at Monsters Incorporated. Honestly, I was so happy to get this. Then there was only one other bucket hat I came across. Because there's a few out there, but this one was perfect. This one was like, yep, you're actually official. It's not like a helmet, but you're it's like you're there. You're actually there. So let's take that off. That's all we're on the hair. I was so happy to get this. I was so happy. I was having the time of my life. Mom and me were in the shop, the Monsters Inc. shop, and we were just there and there and there. And the girls, they just loved every moment of it. I don't know if I mentioned this, but during this entire trip, the tops I bought over there, I bought my colorful of the starters Pokemon top, my Dragon Ball Z top, and SpongeBob. So, and they loved it. They pointed it out like from afar. They loved all my tops I bought with them. And my bum bag I showed in my Mario video. That and my socks. I had SpongeBob socks on. They just loved every Every moment of that, honestly. Okay, so there's that. Okay, very nice. We're still going. Oh, we're still going. Hold on a minute. Alright, the glasses are off. I've got them hanging right here. Let's get our next little thing. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. Glasses are off. New glasses are gonna come on. Let's get these ones on. This here, oh yeah. These ones, these are, yeah, so I do have officially two glasses. I had three. Like I said, I gave the other one away to someone very dear. And I've got my two. I've got my Mickey Mouse. Because I said, this is the one this is my one. I've got this one, and then I've got this one too. These ones are cool. These ones are just, these you don't, there's, what's his name? He's in the front there. Yeah, so he's in the front, but you don't see anything at all. Like with the star ones, you see a little bit of the stars, a tiny bit, but it doesn't disturb you or anything. But this is just unbelievable. I couldn't believe these glasses. I got these ones. I got these ones. Okay. Alright. Oh, hey, hold on a minute. Hold on. Wait. Okay. I think the moment's here. The moment is here. Peter Pan! Woo! Woohoo! There he is! Look at him go! My Disney character. I came to realize this, during this journey, I came to realize a lot of things that I went to discover myself just about, and I found my Disney character. It's literally me, because if you think about it, he doesn't grow up, right? And he's free. He flies. I've always wanted to fly. Always wanted to feel like I wanted to fly, all that kind of stuff. And he creates magic. With Tinkerbell, he gives the magic, they work together. And honestly, this is my Disney character. It is, yeah, I love Mickey Mouse, but I'm not actually Mickey Mouse. I am more Peter Pan, because Peter Pan, he gives joy to kids. He gives joy to kids. He has the Lost Boys and everybody, and he's got his ship. He goes on an adventure. He's just like Luffy, almost like the same as Luffy. They both have a ship. They go both on an adventure. So honestly, this here, I was so happy. I saw someone wearing this, had it on their shoulder or on them. Or you can have it like here. These are the most popular thing. Forget about pop vinyls. This is something I've always wanted, actually, to have an actual plushie or character attached to you, and they don't get lost. We didn't lose anything on this trip, by the way. Not a single thing. There was not a single thing we actually lost. There was only the one moment at the very end when I was at the Pikachu machine, not the claw machine, the vending machine at in the Japan airport, and I left 20 cents behind. I literally left it for Pikachu himself. That was the only thing out of everything, and I knew that I left it behind when I was walking away. I was like, I didn't go back. Because you know what? That can happen. I didn't actually lose it. I left it. I left 20 cents behind. But this here is he's my dude. He is my Disney character. He has to be. Like, there's no other one, no other character I can really think that really represents me. Like who I am. I'm SpongeBob, I'm Luffy, I'm Peter Pan, and I'm Bugs Bunny. So those are my characters from all those I think literally all the cartoons, all the types of cartoons that there is. I'm so happy about this. I am so happy. So let's put that there. Let's put that there. Okay. Oh my gosh. More Peter Pan. I had to get something like this because this is nice. This here, I got it at the first Disney store. The first Disney store, it said Disney, and the woman, she was so amazing. She loved us. She absolutely loved us. And we were talking about all kinds of things. I've forgotten her name. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've forgotten her name. But I got this at the Disney store. I got this here. I believe that's where I got it, because we went to two Disney stores. A Disney store that said Disney, and then the other one that said actual Disney store the castle. We'll get to that in a moment. But yes, this, I believe I got this one at the Disney store. Yeah. I got this one at the Disney store, and I was so happy to get something that I can use. And I thought it was a lot smaller than that, but it's a nice towel. You know, it's a very nice towel. And one thing with the hotels, you get 3 types of towels. You get a really little one, you get a little bit more of a bigger one, and then you get the big one. And they all serve amazing purposes. One for the face, one for the hands. You know, it's amazing. This one can be for, you know, this one can just be for the whole body, honestly. It's so nice. Or you can just hang it in the bathroom. It's so nice. I had to get this. This one was something very special. That one was something very special. And you know what? We went to the fantasy area in Disney Sea. Brand new. It came out in 2024, last year. And I was so glad we managed to get over there because I wasn't sure that we were going to get over there. And we did. I went on Hook's ship, which is of course Peter Pan's ship, with the Lost Boys and everything. It was incredible. Went on 2 pirate ships actually. I went on the first official pirate ship of Disney Sea, and then the Peter Pan ship. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. I think he's doing it. This is awesome. This was the last one. And this is the souvenir that I got from the Disney Store Castle. We could not believe our eyes. We were looking for the Pokemon Center in Tokyo, and we came across this. We came across this castle. And it even had the flags of Fantasia Mickey. It was like, I couldn't believe it. You got to see the photos. And this is the souvenir that I got there. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I wanted to get, but I wanted to get something that was very special to me. And it was literally the last one. It was the last one sitting there with all the others, because if you haven't seen, I've got my original hula, because this is, you call them the hulas for the dashboard of the car. And I've had my Stitch way back from 2002. I think it's just about time that I replace them with this one here. Honestly, this is just incredible. This is just incredible. I'm so happy. I might replace them, or I might set them together. Who knows? But this is something absolutely special. I was so happy about that Disney Castle. 3 floors. I said to Mom that we're gonna keep going. Let's go all the way up. I videoed all the way up, and then we started from the top floor, and then we went down to the second, and then the bottom floor didn't have much stuff that we were interested in, but it was there was the next 2, the second and the third floor. Honestly, Toy Story was there too. Toy Story was there too. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? I'm thinking about Toy Story now. So let's get this one out. Let's get this one out. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. I can't believe it. And there's even a game that you can play as well. Guys, this is a popcorn box. Just like my star, my Mario star. The same thing. But guess what the catch is? We saw so many people have this. And you think it's going to be easy to get. Well, at least it was available. Except it's the only one that isn't available physically. You had to actually, we were at the cashier, right? You'll see the photo of all of them in the window, except for this one. This one was the only one that wasn't in the window. You know why? Because you had to get it on the online, on their web, on the store, on the I think it was on the Disney app. You had to buy it on there, and they ran through me the whole process. They helped me out. We got it. It was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. Toy Story is actually, I'll say, yeah, it's the #1 movie of our entire family. It's Mum's favorite movie, and it's the movie that came out on the year I was born. 1995 is when Toy Story came out. I can't remember if we went to go and see the second one, but I know we saw the third and the fourth. Yeah, so we saw the third and the fourth in cinemas. I can't remember if we went to see the second one. I really can't remember, but I got them on VCR. I got the first one on VCR, I got the second one on VCR, and then I think I got them again on DVD. But this is one of the most special things ever. My mum's got her own. She picked out one that was of the entire map of, I think, Disney Sea or Disneyland. We got this at Disneyland. We got this one at Disneyland. It was incredible. This area was the scientific area. Oh my gosh. And it was right nearby where the Monsters Incorporation was and where the Star Wars was. Guys, the Star Wars ship. Alright, so this is just beautiful. Look, you even got the foot soldiers. Look at the foot soldiers. Oh, I used to play with my foot soldiers. I still have them. One of my toys as a kid was the bucket with the foot soldiers. Oh, so many, and then I even got more. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, look at this. This is my souvenir for the Toy Story ride. And that ride, I think, it was unbelievable. It was a space game. You had to shoot everything. It was incredible. I took photos of everything. I had to quickly get my phone out at the end when we stopped and we saw the scoreboard and everything. And I took a photo of it. I took a video of it. I got it all on. I was so glad I got it all because I wanted to show you guys. That was my very first attempt. And Mum's very first attempt, you know. Me and Mum, she hasn't done anything like that before. And this was the souvenir I decided to pick. You know I like to try and get things that will last forever. A pen can last forever. It doesn't have to have the ink forever, but the pen itself, that's what's special, you know. So I got this as a souvenir. We didn't get a souvenir from Aladdin, which was fine, you know. At that point we were like, oh god, I don't know if we're gonna make it. Don't know if we're gonna make it. So I'm glad I got this as my little souvenir. Alright, so there's that. Very nice. Oh, honestly, we were the little toys. We were the toys in Toy Story. It was amazing. The door, everything. Okay, what's next? Oh, chopsticks. Ah, yes. Now I chose this one instead of the one I like the burger one, the burger hand. I mean, this is the burger hand, right? But then I like the burger Mickey Mouse thing. The reason why I didn't chose that one and this one, I can get them next time. It's because I liked the black more than the red. So it was like the other ones was red. And I like this better. I think this was awesome. Honestly, I don't have any regrets because both of them I loved equally in their own ways. So this, honestly, I'm so happy about this. This and my Sprigatito chopsticks. Those are the two chopsticks I got. So I got one Disney chopsticks, one Mickey chopsticks, and one Pokemon chopsticks, one Sprigatito, my starter from Pokemon Violetta, which is the game that is my mum's name. So that is just, oh, this was just so beautiful. I can't remember where I got these. But when you go over there, when it comes to, you have to have the wheel. But it does change you. You have to have the wheel to change, to adapt. And me and Mum did that. We picked up our chopsticks. There was only a total of 3 times. And for their good reasons where we didn't have chopsticks. And it perfectly made sense. It perfectly made sense to not have the chopsticks during those periods. But everything else, if there was chopsticks, I used chopsticks. If there were places that one of those places didn't have chopsticks, I was like, alright, well that's the way it is. And that's perfectly fine. I was happy to even use the fork or the spoon or whatever the case may be. Okay, so what else? Oh, hey, it's Mickey Mouse. How do we switch it on? Mayday! Holy fudge! Oh, this you can put it down. There you go. Put it up. Put it down. And just like my Mario one, you can set this on the table. You don't have to use it for the water, but they were loving it. Everyone was doing it. It was amazing. It was absolutely incredible. I did do it. I think this one was the one I did use Yeah, I thought I used the other Mario one. No, I used this one a little bit just to try it out. And yeah, that's it. You can sit this in your room, and turned on and everything. I can have the two of them. Woo! I can use them to cool off my electronics, all that kind of stuff. Honestly, this is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I can't remember where I got this one from. I think I got this one from Disneyland. Yeah, because with Disney Sea it was very specific. I think I got the pillow, the top, the glasses, and that may have been it. That may have been it. Just those three things. Okay, let's put this one away. This one, you gotta sit there. There you go. There you go. All right, what's next? Oh my gosh. So I really wanted this glowing thing that everybody had in their hands, and I only saw this one, and it got me thinking. I was like, I had to ask, is there other characters? This is from Hero 6. Never watched the movie. It's cool. He's awesome. He's a hero. But I just wanted the glow thing. Everyone was wearing it. I was like, I gotta get something that lights up like that. It's so awesome. So I got one. We got this at the big massive store that's in the beginning of Disneyland. So when you go towards Disneyland, there is the first stop, which is this massive store. You would have seen a million photos and videos of the store, and that's where I got this. I think it was on the very end of the trip. I managed to get one of these. I was so happy to get one of these. So good, so good. Alright, so there's that, and then so not everything I'm showing in this video. As in, Mum's things I'm not showing. I got some I think I got everything that's literally mine, right? But I picked up some things from the fridge that we have on the fridge. That's Mum's, or we kind of have to share it. Disney Sea and Disneyland. How beautiful is that? And then Mum's even got another one on the fridge, which is a combination of the two. Unbelievable. These were just so precious. And guys, I think, hang on a minute. I think we're gonna talk about something to end off this video. Yes, there's only one thing left. There's only one thing left. The bag is empty. Oh, the thing's coming out of the bag. The entire bag's empty. Ta-da! There he is. From the moment I grabbed him in Disneyland on day one of Disneyland, he stayed with me. There was only a couple times that I put him in the bag just for a moment because he was like, oh my gosh! Holding for dear life and loving every bit of adventure. I had my Mickey Mouse with me the entire time from Disneyland. And guys, you have to see all the photos and videos because I talk about everything there. But I will talk about one thing. Well, let me get my other Mickey Mouse. Here he is. Alrighty. Okay. So we got the Mickeys. Oh my gosh. So, if anyone asks me, and I've already said, people have asked me, what was the most special moment? If you had to pick one moment in the entire 15 days of traveling what felt like the entire world. Japan has the entire world all in one place. It's unbelievable. I have to pick the moment that a lot of my prayers were answered over there. A lot of my prayers were answered, but one of them, oh my gosh. We were the third, so on Disneyland, there was no Mickey Mouse. During the entire 2 days, operations were suspended. No such thing as you seeing Mickey Mouse at Disneyland. Disney Sea. Day one of Disney Sea. We were in the line. I can't remember if this was the moment I bolted to the line. No, this wasn't the moment I bolted to the line. We were in the shop. We had no idea what was going on. Mom saw Mickey Mouse going out from the shop. And we're like, oh, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse. And then we realized we saw outside there was a line. We went to go and line up. Oh my gosh. This was day one of Disney Sea. We were in the line. We were the next people to see Mickey Mouse. We were literally the next people. Like, you could see the photos, and I got it on video. We were the next people to see Mickey Mouse. And he left. He went away. But I saw this as a sign. I was like, Minnie Mouse. Hang on. Minnie Mouse came out. Oh my gosh. Minnie Mouse came out, and there we go. Oh, hang on. There we go. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Minnie Mouse came out, and honestly, I was overjoyed like you wouldn't believe. Like, it doesn't bother. I have so much faith, and I said to Mom, it's okay. It's alright. We'll see Minnie Mouse now. So this was day one of Disney Sea. Had this not happened, we would have never met Minnie Mouse. We met Minnie Mouse on day one, the second to last day of our Japan trip. And I said to Mum that, Mum, we're going to make it our whole mission for last day of Japan, last day of Disney Sea. We met Minnie Mouse. She gave my Mickey Mouse a kiss. It was the best moment. She was the sweetest thing. The sweetest thing. And like I said earlier, my mum's got the Minnie Mouse. She's got the soft, very soft and cuddle version, because between the two, Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, you want to get, guy's meant to be tough and, strong skin and everything, right? And then the woman's meant to be soft. Soft is softer than a cloud. And that's what the Minnie Mouse is. The Minnie Mouse is the soft version of, and then I got the Mickey Mouse being the harder version. And honestly, we were so grateful to meet Minnie Mouse. We really were. Day one. Day two, the last day of Japan. The last day of Disney Sea. I saw magic. I saw magic throughout the trip. I saw things I didn't think existed. And we were in the line. I bolted to the line. And I tell you what, if you've ever been to a Disneyland or Disney Sea or anywhere Disney, the people, you can't run. You can't get through. Doesn't matter what your situation is. You can't get through. And I managed to get through. My mum saw me all the way from afar. I ran around the entire world to get to the line. And of course it was full, because the line starts from the very beginning. So opens at 9, and then the meeting for Mickey Mouse, the first session, 9:30. Of course the line's going to be full, because everybody that's, a lot ahead of us in the beginning of, you would have seen the photos. They would have all gone there before me. So there was no chance for me. Oh my gosh. There was no chance for me. But I will say now that one day I'll make it my mission with my sister, hopefully, that we're going to try and get to the front of the line of any Disney or even Universal Studios. Because I want to test the limits of Japan. I want to be able to see how early can I get to a Universal Studios or Disneyland or Disney Sea in Japan to be one of the first people to walk in. So I bolted to the line. This was our second attempt. Attempt number two. We were in the line, and we got around the corner, the final stretch. He was still there, right? And then he went away. And then Minnie Mouse came out. And then we were like, oh my gosh. Mom went to the shops because she wanted to go get a couple things. And I said to this guy, Kawamatsu, I think his name was Kawamatsu. This guy, keep in mind that Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, this thing, no one knows how it works. No one's allowed to know. Only Mickey and Minnie themselves operate the whole thing. The people that are in charge of the whole area, they don't know what happens. But he was making phone calls. He was on his speaker thing, or his little earphone. He was doing something. He did something. He pulled some kind of string. And Mum was even saying that I think he's gonna make us see Mickey Mouse. So we ended up, it was very generous. At first, we weren't sure if we could reline up, but he allowed us to reline up. And that's something you can't do. You can't just keep relining up. So after our second attempt, we went to our third attempt. We started from the back of the line again. We got to the back of the line. We got around, and we were like 5th or 6th in the line. Mickey Mouse went away. This was our 3rd attempt, right? This was our 3rd attempt. Mickey Mouse went away. And then I said to Mum was like, she was losing all hope. I said, no, it's okay, Mum. Deep down, I wanted to stay in the line. Deep down, but I also didn't want to ever try and see, or take a slot for someone seeing, Minnie Mouse, because we already saw Minnie Mouse. But then at that moment when all that was going through my mind, and my mum wasn't sure what we were gonna do, he came up to us, Kawamatsu. He came up to us. He was like, I suggest you wait in line. I suggest you stay in the line. You stay in the line, and we did. I needed that support from him. For my mom and for me, and I was looking up, and when I was in the line, I was like, please, Dad, please, no, please, God, please let this happen. Let this happen. And it happened. Mickey Mouse, he came back. He went away, and then he came back. And it was the biggest, this was the one moment of the trip that was the number one moment. This was the moment that made me cry. I had to be very strong for my mom and my sister during this period. There was a lot of things going on in our life, and I had to remain strong, and that's what I did. And this was the one moment that I couldn't believe it. What happened was magical. It was a gift from my dad. It was a gift from God. It was a gift from my nono. All 3 of them up there working together with even Kawamatsu, because he did something, and that's something that you can't do. And I expressed to him, so much thanks to him afterwards. But that's it. That is my big story. I wanted to end off this video. I'm still recording. Yeah, I'm still recording. Oh, this is nice, guys. I'll say to you that if I can do it, you can do it. If my mom can do it, you can do it. You can't. You gotta just go for it, because this entire trip. I still got another video I'm gonna make after this one. This entire trip, everything that happened was impossible. That happened, and I made it happen. I made sure I did it for my mom. I did it for my family. Initially for my family, and I'm gonna do it again, because I'm gonna bring my sister to Japan, and I'm gonna show her everything. I'm gonna show her Disneyland. I'm going to show her Disney Sea. I'm going to show her Universal Studios. We're going to do the Mario Karts together. We're going to do Super Mario World together. Everything that we didn't do over there had a reason. We didn't need to do it, because I wanted to do it with my sister. And on top of that, my situation was that if I had done it, I would have not enjoyed it. So I made sacrifices over there, and my mum, she made sacrifices. And I honestly, it was just, everything was perfect. Everything was the way it was meant to be. It was so precious. It was so beautiful. Guys, this is my Disney video. I hope you enjoyed, and please find a way to go to Disneyland, or to Disney Sea, or to any Disney in the world. Anywhere. Just do it, that or Universal Studios. I will say that if I had to pick, I'll pick Universal Studios, but mainly because my mom, that's hers, Disneyland. Disney is hers, Universal's is mine. That's the main reason. If I had to pick between the two, honestly, I had the time of my life. Alright, guys, I think it's time we end the video. Say goodbye. Bye-bye. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.